Hello. The title of this video is most likely Loving Presence is the New Currency, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. So what do I mean by that? Let's find out together. I'm also going to work on this wooden puzzle toy during this video. It is made of many pieces and parts of wood, and the goal is to take it apart into its component pieces. And so I'm going to do that while I talk. So let's start with presence. This is all my opinion. Yeah. To me, presence is associated with things like focus, concentration, attunement, and awareness to, for the purposes of this video, another person, but it can also be with oneself. Yeah. And for me, to be present is to be fully with this person. That is to say, you're engaged in conversation, both listening and speaking. You're not distracted or looking around the room, wondering who else you might talk to next, or hoping it's your turn to speak soon. You're really there with them. Not in the past or the future, or in anxiety, or anything that's a distraction from, all right, that was easy. Okay, great. A distraction from presence with this other person. Yeah, so, yeah, when you're present, you can see things like, oh, they seem agitated or really happy, or maybe they didn't get much sleep last night. And these are all not judgments, but neutral observations that are you're only able to perceive them when you're present with them. You just notice what's going on with them, maybe physically, emotionally, energetically. Yeah, so that's presence. And it can also extend to being with oneself, present with oneself. Like for myself, having my eyes closed helps me be more present with myself. Like I notice, like I want to have my posture raised up right now, and I notice the steadiness in my voice and a little like shakiness in my legs, and those are all things that more presence with myself and being in my body allows me to notice within myself. Like sometimes, I realize, I was like sitting for a long time and I want to like stretch or pop my back or whatever. So again, like that awareness with, in that case, myself, that is presence. So loving. What is love? I think a few people at a few points in human history may have inquired about this. Yeah, and for me right now, loving is to cherish this person in front of me, or again, in some cases, cherish myself. There's a like honoring of just them being a human. Like they're inherently worthy of love because they're alive and existing on this planet and doing things and having all the human experiences. Like, and love is, I think it ought to be a part of that for every human. Yeah, and so to love a person is to like enjoy whatever there is to enjoy about them. Even if they're being like mean or in some like negative story about themselves or something in their life, you can still like meet that facet of them that's present in a conversation or connection you can meet that with love. Like say, oh, or think to yourself, they're not in a great place right now, or they're going through something, and I still love them. I don't need that to be fixed for them or any different. Yeah, and with myself, like loving myself is, yeah, there's so much to it. A lot for me lately is taking care of like my nervous system in different ways. Like allowing myself to enjoy free time as opposed to like figuring out what's next on the to-do list, or I need to reach out to this person, or go set up this thing, or go buy that thing. Like letting myself be relaxed and enjoy ease. Like sometimes I don't have to do anything. I allow myself to not do anything, and like that's the way I love myself. And other embodied things, like I love to exercise and cook myself healthy meals and really nourish a bunch of special connections in my life. All these things are loving acts from me to me. And it's like just thanking myself for doing these things that I know nourish me and just help me feel good in any given moment. Okay, so loving presence. We put together the presence and the loving, and we go like choo, 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 within conversation, connection with someone. It's like I see you, I'm here with you, I'm enjoying everything that's going on in this connection between us, and I love you. And that love's not conditional. Like even if like we're in a fight, or it's some weird conversational thing where I talk too fast, I don't enunciate, and I don't have some awkward moment because I can't say what I'm saying in the right way, in the right time, I'm too fast, they still love me, and I still love them, and I still love myself in those moments of like poor communication, or even like when a rupture occurs where I really did something unconsciously and caused harm or impact. Like to be in loving presence in those moments is like courageous, and it's not easy, and I think it is like what, at least for my life right now, like a growth path, like what moments call for. Like loving presence is courageous. To still like love someone and like stay with them, like not leave the conversation or go complain or go vent about them on social media or whatever, but to be with them in the impact of something like tragic or awful or just unfortunate. Like it's easy to be in loving presence with like someone you love, or like a partner, or like a funny coworker, or your best friend or whoever. Like that's easy loving presence. But it's a skill for sure to be in like a difficult loving presence with someone. Yeah. Yeah, and loving presence with myself. Yeah, maybe some like non-judgment involved. Like, oh, I'm noticing in my body, I'm kind of tired. Didn't get that much sleep last night. And I still love me. It's fine. I'll be better some other day. Not today, it's okay, it can be a rest day. Great. Or I'll go easy on a work task. Like just being in the present with myself, like not wishing I'd gotten better sleep or wishing the thing was different in the past, but being here right now with myself and seeing like, okay, here's what's the task before me, here's what I might want to do or how I want to be today. Let's do it. Let's enjoy it. Let's make it light and as pleasant as possible, or try and take care of anticipating potential obstacles and let it be easy for myself somehow by thinking ahead, or just doing a little thing to take care of myself in the preparation, or yeah, just being good to myself and being with myself is a self-loving presence. So, loving presence is the new currency. What? Money. What does money do? Money is a potential store of energy that is used usually to purchase a good or a service. And so really we're talking about like, what does that good or service accomplish? And that's so many things. It could be nourishment, it could be pleasure or fun or joy or relaxation, or just a little bit of ease in life, or yeah, like, of course, yeah, infinite things. But one thing I want to focus on is like how money and this good and service can just make a person feel a bit better, be a little bit more at ease. You take a nice, luxurious or lengthy vacation. Your nervous system is more relaxed than it was in the stressful work week beforehand. You buy yourself your favorite snack and you eat it. And that's a yummy mental, emotional, physical enjoyment. These are things accomplished through money. Just making one's life a little bit better for a little bit of time through an intentional action of making that purchase and indulging in whatever it is that's received in exchange. Guess what else besides money can cause all those things? Loving presence. Yeah. Like how many times have I wished like a friend I haven't talked to in like a year or more would just like reach out and say, hey, I'm thinking of you. And realize I can do the same. I can be the one to reach out and say, hey, I'm thinking of you. It's asynchronous, maybe not necessarily fully present, but like that love is transmitted. And maybe you end up having a phone call or a video call or whatever, where you get to like catch up and just enjoy whatever your lives look like since the last connection or conversation moment. Of course, you get to practice loving presence there. Like, I'm here with you. I love you. And wow, look at all these things you've done and become and what I've done and become. And here we are together. And wow, how lovely to be with you here and now. So like, we can just give that away at any time for the most part if we're like resourced internally. Like, we're not like, oh, me, myself, my anxiety, my self-doubt, my fear, my any of that junk. If that's not there, we have like this clear internal capacity to like put our attention out towards the other person, like just give them loving presence, no matter if they're a stranger or a friend or a romantic partner or a coworker or a family member, whoever. We can give them loving presence, even as simple as, I think about like people, if you're in transit station or driving and there's someone on the side who may be asking for money and like appears unwell, you can just look at them, make eye contact if that's available, and you don't even have to give them money, just like internally wish them well, wish them health if they look physically or mentally distressed, wish them like peace and nourishment and connection, and just wish them well in the continuation of their life. That's loving presence. I believe that those thoughts, those intentions, that energy you put out is not immaterial. It does have an effect. If not on them, then maybe on yourself. Like, oh, look at me, and my heart is opening, and my capacity to like give of myself to others is growing a little bit through that just single interaction or that single intention I put out there to that person on the side of the road or in the station. So we can help each other out by exchanging the money for the goods and the services, and that's lovely. When we specialize, I'm good at this, you're good at that, so let's make a little money, effort, labor swap, and that's all good and lovely. And we are resourced, hopefully, to give out loving presence in any moment in life when we're with another person. Just say, hey, look at you, look at me. I love you and I'm here with you. Cha-ching. Yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. The end. Yeah. So also I am going to be making one of these videos about a thing every day in April. This is number 1 of 30. So thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next one.